Yo, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies, and comrades, I hope you're doing well in this Sunday late night, depending on where you're getting this from. But karibu sana. My name is Kenyan Revolutionary. If this is your first time and you like Kenyan politics and wild politics as it relates to Kenya, this is a place to be. My name is Kenyan Revolutionary. That's what we're going to talk about. So if it's your first time, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, comment, and do all the good stuff. If you've already subscribed and you've got the notification on, the fast order of business is do what? Like the video. Okay, we shall not waste any time. I won't be staying here for long. I'm here for very short time because I want to pass my message and my thoughts with you. Okay, share with you. Hopefully, you can also share your thoughts with me if you log in and chat with me or whatever the case is. If you want the link, I can throw you the link so we can talk for a few minutes before we kind of wrap up. So I won't be staying long, but karibu sana. Grab a chair, grab a seat. Let's talk, okay? We're not going to talk about the first day of the English Premier League. I mean, I know a lot of people are English Premier League fans, but we're not going to talk about football. So let's get to it. The topic, Harambee Stars. They beat Zambia 1-0. Congratulations. But there's a bigger question. Bigger questions about this whole Harambee Stars winning and qualifying for the quarterfinals, okay? It's more to it than just a game, okay? We shall get to it. And also, why is Ruto jetting out next week? I'll give you a hint. Remember those days when the Azimio folks were planning on this Mandamano? Coincidentally, Ruto, whenever there was a Mandamano, announced, coincidentally, Ruto will choose right around that time to fly out of the country, whether going to the US, whether going to some parts of Africa, somewhere, but he would conveniently make sure that he's not around when there is chaos. Now, what could be happening next week that actually have Ruto, try to jet out? Well, there seems to be this choreographed, what do you call it? Event. They're going to make it an event. The DCP, former deputy president, who we are told to believe that he's at odds politically with his former boss, now president, Ruto, will be jetting his way back to Kenya from the US after making inflammatory comments about Al-Shabaab and all this and all that and all that. You know the story, okay? So the DCP guys, all this Gachagua faithful are saying we are going to, welcome Gachagua back, homecoming. Like I told you before, I told you this the minute Gachagua announced that he was going to the US, I told you when he comes back, they will make it an event when he comes back, okay? It's going to be and this whole choreography will involve people going to welcome him back, and he will have his whole convoy making his way to whatever, a venue where he will give a fiery speech, to show how, bold he is. He's not scared of arrest. He's not scared of anything, And of course, Ruto will also do his part, the regime, to cause chaos by using the force, the police force, and Raila goons to have a clash, because the whole idea is to do what? Is to cause political drama. Meanwhile, Harambee Stars is entertaining us. But we shall get to all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, let's get to it. Before we get to it, let's start with the appetizer. That Malava guy, is it Malava constituency, where this guy was running on he was supposed to be in the next coming by elections, running for MP. He suddenly just, collapsed and died. People are suspecting that he got killed. Okay? We don't know what's happened, but there's so much happening. So let's get started with this. Then we shall get to the main mail. Let's talk about the by-elections. Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's get started. Let's get started with the first video. Okay? So we can get to the issue, Mada. All right, 20. Like, subscribe, share, comment, do all the good stuff. All right, 20 kazi. Right, here it is. Hold on.
Elections mood is already on in 22 electoral units. Many polls that are touted as the litmus test for both the broad-based government and the united opposition. Wins for the broad-based government in some critical electoral units could as well mean that President William Ruto is likely headed for a comfortable win in 2027, while a win for the united opposition could be interpreted to mean that they are on course to make Ruto's one-term presidency claim a reality. NTV senior reporter Ibrahim Karanja now with an analysis of how the by-elections will reshape the political landscape.
The upcoming by-elections across 22 electoral units, especially the 7 parliamentary by-elections, will be the first major electoral test for the UDA-ODM broad-based government, a critical political flashpoint that will determine whether the president will consolidate power. Facing mounting a one committed 5 experts to Ruto's and now having established candidatures based on each party's historical strength in specific electoral units, rather than fielding competing candidates that could split the government vote and hand victories to the opposition. Specifically, in all the 7 parliamentary vacancies, President Ruto's UDA was only occupying the Baringo Senate seat, with Magarini, Ugunja and Kasipul constituencies all being ODM-led constituencies before they fell vacant. Banisa was a UDM constituency. Mbeere North was occupied by the Democratic Party's Geoffrey Roko, who is now an ally of President Ruto. Malava was occupied by ANC, which folded up to join UDA. If they were to come to a consensus, it would perhaps see UDA allow ODM to field the sole broad-based candidates for Magarini, Ugunja and Kasipul, as UDA fills the Baringo Senate seat. Malava and Mbeere North, with a conversation of whom between ODM, UDA and Ali Roba's UDM will focus on Banisa. In his meeting with Baringo County grassroots leaders Thursday, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki touched on the by-elections.
Kwa sababu kiti ni kimoja ama namna gani? Mmoja wenu ndiye atapeperusha bendera. Njia za kupata huyo mmoja ni nyingi. Lakini niwahakikishie sisi, nikianza na rais, mimi, hao wenzangu hao wakubwa wako kwa viti na hao wakubwa mawaziri na PSs, hatutaingilia. Mimi nawasihi, kwa sababu najua msimamo wa rais na najua msimamo wangu. Mimi nawasihi wenzangu wale wengine, wabunge, mawaziri, tusiingilie mambo ya wananchi. Kwa sababu hawa wote ni vijana na lazima timu yetu ishinde katika hii.
The opposition used this election as a moment of truth, an opportunity to demonstrate that Ruto's capital winning.
Wenzetu wa broad-based government battle is in DAP Kenya is going to become tukisema one term itaanzia Malava na DAP Kenya is going to show you what one term is.
We are very confident. As I told you, we listen to the ground. We listen to our membership. We listen to Kenyans. Kenyans are eager to make Ruto a one-term president. And I want to be very confident in this, that you might get, if not maximum of 1, if we do not put up a spirited fight. Yes, but they can get 1, 2, and but even in Ringo, UDA is going to lose. We're going to support our candidates from sister parties. We are talking to him, and we want to ensure that he even loses in Baringo, so that Kenyans know that this is not a tribal movement. This is not a Kazi thing. These are Kenyan resolve that UDA will not get a single seat in these by-elections.
The opposition's strategy centers on proving that the broad-based arrangement has alienated ODM's traditional base while failing to expand Ruto's coalition significantly. However, they too face their own dilemma, exemplified in constituencies like Malava, where the Democratic Action Party, DAK, and the DCP, both of whom are the united opposition, are fielding separate candidates.
It doesn't matter even if you field 10. We are sure number one, from the opposition, two from the opposition, and here we got third or fourth. So it doesn't matter. This is what we are saying. If we for DAP,